Say.
Tell. Say goodbye to John.
Tell John goodbye. She tells me all her secrets.
He tells very nice stories.
He says that he is tired.
He says he is tired.
Reported speech.
He said he was ill.
He told her he was ill.
She said the shops were closed.
She told me the shops were closed.
They said they had a new car.
They told him they had a new car.
Kathy said she liked wine.
Kathy told us she liked wine.
Go away. Don't go away. Tell him I love him. Don't tell him I love him. Turn left.
Don't turn right.
Give me them. Give them to me. Don't give them to her.
Be careful.
Look out! Let me help you.
Come to the party. Open the box carefully and take out the key.
John, come here. Somebody answer the phone. Lend me £5, could you?
Close the door, will you? Don't tell them that, will you? Let's go to the cinema. Let's sit down and rest. Let's get married.
Why don't we have a drink? Why don't we meet on Monday? Why don't you call me tomorrow?
Very.
So.
Too.
Enough.
Quite.
Very expensive. That restaurant is very expensive.
I am so tired.
This coffee is too sweet. He's not tall enough to play basketball.
She's old enough to vote. Quite.
Rather. Pretty. Fairly. Much.
A lot. A bit. A little. He is rather stupid.
It's a pretty good film, but it's a bit long. I am quite sure. My English is much better than my French.
I dream a lot every night.
The bottle is half empty.
I am 90% sure. Too much. Too many. Too much. Too many. Not enough. Too much. Too many.
Enough.
Not enough.
So much. So many. As much as. As many as. So much as. So many as.
I have too much sugar in this tea.
There's too much traffic on the roads.
I have too many things to do.
There will be too many cars on the roads. Enough. I have enough problems, thank you.
Did you have enough room?
There weren't enough parks in this town.
I don't have enough money for a new car.
So much. So many.
There is so much pollution. It's hard to breathe. I loved her so much.
He has so many books. His house is like a library.
There are always so many girls in that disco.
Much. Many.
We don't have as much work as last year.
There isn't so much business as last year.
Are there as many students as last year?
I don't have so many records as Jack. Under. Above.
Below. Between. Near.
Next to. Beside. In front of. Opposite.
Behind. The children played in the garden all morning.
She was waiting at the bus stop.
There was a mirror on the wall.
He keeps his money under the bed.
Kate's office is above a restaurant.
It's 25 degrees below zero in Moscow.
I'm between my parents in this photo.
Their factory is near the airport. Come and sit next to me. Who's the girl standing beside the piano?
Let's meet in front of the cinema.
We used to live opposite the bank.
He is hiding behind a tree.
To. From.
Through.
Across. To. From. Into. In.
Out of.
On. Off. Up.
Down.
Over. Under.
Through.
Across. Along.
Round. Past.
Go past the supermarket and it's on the left.
How do I get to the bank from here? Take your shoes off the table and put them on the floor.
She was getting out of the car and going into the hotel.
I always go up the stairs and come down in the lift to keep fit.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are now flying over the Pyrenees.
She likes going round the city by bicycle.
Every Sunday, we walk across the bridge and through the park.
You will need to drive along this road to the football stadium.
I was coming out of the cinema when I saw Mary waiting to go in. It looks okay to me.
Seem.
Taste.
Smell. Feel.
Sound.
Look.
These shoes seem expensive. What do you think?
You don't seem very happy. Do you feel ill?
That drawing looks okay. Why do you want to change it?
These biscuits taste delicious. Did you make them yourself?
Her perfume always smells wonderful.
His latest record sounds great.
The kids feel sick after so much ice cream. Taste.
Smell.
Of. Be careful. It smells of petrol in here.
This cocktail tastes of coffee.
Like.
Janet looks like her mother when she was younger.
My hair looks like a bird's nest.
The bread tastes like my mother used to make it.
That sounds like George coming home.
This tie feels like silk. How much did it cost?
Do you feel like a pizza? To feel. Feel like.
The tie feels like silk.
Tall.
Taller.
Than.
Taller than.
Jane is 1 metre 65 and Claire is 1 metre 60. Jane is taller than Claire. Jane is nice, but Claire is very nice.
Claire is nicer than Jane.
Jane is 18 and Claire is 20.
Claire is older than Jane.
Tall.
Taller than. Short. Shorter than. Big.
Bigger than. Small.
Smaller than.
Old. Older than.
Young. Younger than.
Rich. Richer than.
Poor. Poorer than.
Pretty. Prettier than.
Funny. Funnier than. Silly.
Sillier than. Dirty.
Dirtier than.
Expensive.
More expensive than. Comfortable.
More comfortable than. Interesting.
More interesting than.
Dangerous. More dangerous than.
My car is more comfortable than your car.
Your car is less comfortable than my car.
Football is more dangerous than tennis.
Tennis is less dangerous than football. Good. Better than.
Bad.
Worse than.
Far.
Farther. Further.
My English is better than my French.
The weather in England is worse than in Spain.
Your house is further from Frankfurt than mine.
Do you need any further information?
As.
Are you as fast as your brother?
In the mountains, I felt as free as a bird.
When I saw him, he was as tall as his father.
My English is not as fluent as my French.
The weather in England is not as good as in Spain.
As. So. As. In the mountains, I felt as free as a bird.
Are you as fast as your brother? The more. The less.
The more I know you, the more I like you.
The more I water the flowers, the less beautiful they are.
The more I study English, the more I learn.
The bigger, the better. Jane is the youngest. Long.
Longer.
Intelligent. More intelligent. Long.
The longest.
Intelligent. The most intelligent. Jane is 18, Claire is 20, and Sarah is 22.
Jane is the youngest, and Sarah is the oldest.
Peaches are £2 a kilo, apples £1.50 a kilo, and pears £1.80 a kilo.
Apples are the cheapest, and peaches are the most expensive.
Jim won the race in 12 seconds. Frank was second in 13.5, and Dennis was third in 14 seconds.
Jim was the fastest, and Dennis was the slowest.
The most expensive. Less than.
The least. Apples are the least expensive.
Arabic, Chinese, and Greek are difficult languages to learn, but Greek is the least difficult. Good. Better than.
The best. Bad.
Worse than. The worst.
Far. Further than. The furthest.
Miguel Indurain was the best cyclist in the world.
I am the worst singer in my family. Quickly, quietly, carefully, slowly.
Quick.
Quickly,
Slow.
slowly,
Quiet.
quietly,
Easy.
easily,
Careful.
carefully, clear, clearly.
He drives his car slowly and carefully. He is a slow and careful driver.
Good, well. Fast, fast. Hard, hard.
He is a fast driver. He drives fast.
Comfortable, comfortably. Possible, possibly. Immediate, immediately. True, truly. Sometimes.
Always.
Never. Very. Quite. A lot. Carefully. Slowly. I'm not working today. Today I'm not working.
Afterwards. Again.
Before. Beforehand.
Early.
Finally.
Immediately.
Last. Late. Lately.
Once.
Recently.
Then. Tomorrow.
Yesterday.
I'll finish this work and see you afterwards.
Finally, we saw the White House and the Lincoln Memorial.
I saw a flying saucer once. The children are playing upstairs. Upstairs, there was complete silence. Above. Around.
Below.
Downstairs.
Here.
Inside.
There.
Outside. Upstairs. Wherever. There aren't many people around today.
Here, on Christmas Day, all the children sing carols.
If you like, I'll wait for you outside. I probably drink about 5 coffees a day. It will probably rain tonight. He is probably hungry. Certainly.
Clearly. Definitely.
Obviously.
Probably. Really.
I'll definitely go to the match on Saturday.
He's really sorry for what he did.
It's certainly going to be a very interesting election.
I left work at 6 o'clock. Then I went to a pub.
Also. Although. Anyway.
Besides. But. However. Next.
Then.
It was a cold day, and besides, it was raining.
I liked the film, but I didn't like the cinema.
We lost the game. However, we won the championship.